Hello, everybody. Chris with Night of Living Card Games back again to do another Civil War. So I'm keeping up with the just precons. Figure I'd try to do the precons, and I'm going to just start throwing stuff together and do all willy-nilly style, but want to keep doing the precons. So up next is Hulkling against the big boss of Civil War, Iron Man himself. So taking a look at Iron Man, one scheme, one attack, and he gets +1 scheme for each tech attachment on him to a maximum of +3. Comes in with 12 hit points. And setup, the enemy team, guess that's me, searches the encounter deck for an Iron Man attachment, and your team reveals it. So let's see here. What do we got here? Let's look at some of his attachments, shall we? We got the powered gauntlets. Where are they? Oh, we got our jet boots. His Mark V armor, arc reactor, and his helmet. So let's see here. Helmet. What's that give him? Gains stalwart, and he gets a tough status card. Retaliate 1 gets tough status card. Ranged attack and +1 attack. +1 attack and aerial. And then basically 5 damage. His armor gives him the first 5 damage gets put us on there and put away. So, let's do his armor here first. That seems like we'll see, but that seems like the easiest to get rid of. Now, all of them look to have a hero action after you do an attack, spend some resources to get rid of them. So they're not out there permanently, but we'll see how I'm doing here. So let's see what else Iron Man is going on here. So his scheme, the Superhero Registration Act. Find the side scheme, the leader's side scheme, and reveal it. Flipping this over, it cut off support. It is a 7 per player threshold. Starts with 0, comes 1 per, and then if there's more than 1 player on your team, it gains hinder 2 per player. There's not. And force to interrupt. When a player reveals a treachery, place 1 threat here. Limit once per phase per player. I am absolutely going to forget that. So I'm going to put my don't forget there. Real quick, taking a look at Stark Tower. That is the Iron Man side scheme. It comes in with a hazard icon. It says, when defeated, go get an Iron Man attachment from the deck or discard pile and reveal it. And it has 3 threat per player on it. Right, I am still rocking the Hulkling protection deck, so we'll see how that goes. And let's start our thing here. So we get a Wiccan. I can do this all day. Tackle. Assess the situation. Assess the situation. All right, well, we'll keep Wiccan. I'm going to pitch the rest of these, I think. 4 more. Patriot. Taunt. Armor defense. And defensive conditioning. All right, well, let's start this up. All right, so I'm going to use my shape change ability to go fetch a shape shift. Do I want... Yeah, let us do... I'm going to go get our Hulk form. Just because... Let's try to punch... Ooh. The other thing, though... do kind of want to get rid of that, because that's 2 encounter cards. Alright, different plan. Alright, I'm going to get the winged shape out. Alrighty, and we are going to flip ourselves up. And one thing I didn't do the last time, which I don't think I did, at least in the first one, is his force response when you put a shapeshift form on him. It readies him up. I don't think I took advantage of that before. So I'm going to thwart for 1 off of this, taking us to 2. And then I'm going to spend Patriot and Taunt to get my winged shape down. So that gives us +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 defense. And I gain the aerial trait. Not that I don't think I have any cards that key off that. And I get to ready myself up. I'm also going to spend defensive conditioning and armor defense to get a Wiccan out. Search your deck and discard pile for an identity specific event and add it to your hand. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to grab there we go. Shapeshift, 0 cost event. So I get to go grab a shapeshift upgrade and add it to my hand. The reason being, what I will do is I will play shapeshift. So I will go get a form. And now we are going to get that Hulk form. Always the cards I'm looking at are near the top of the deck, and I start looking at the bottom of the deck. Yep, it literally was on the top of my deck. Alright, I played an event, so I am going to exhaust my wing shape to remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I clear Stark Tower, and when defeated, I go search for an Iron Man attachment and reveal it. So you know what? Give him the gauntlets. The helmet is stalwart. You know what? I'm going to give him the helmet. So he is stalwart, and he gets a tough status card. Hulk shape is in my hand. All right, we will have Wiccan punch for 1 to take the tough off of Iron Man, and now we will punch for 2 into his armor. And we will call that good. Alright, so we're going to hold on to Hulk shape in our hand. We also get armor defense, hidden base, alien physiology, and a shapeshifter strike. Oops, that is that. So, all right. So we get 1 on the main. He comes to attack. Let's see here. So I've got a defensive card, which would be nice, but I kind of want to get my alien physiology out so I can play Hulk shape. So I think I'm just going to take it this turn. So he is hitting for 1, plus a boost. 2, 3. So I will just take it, 2 and 3. And now we get an encounter card, which is Executive Order. is a treachery. When reveal, place 2 threat on each scheme. If Maria Hill is in play, it gains surge. Well, I don't like that. And then, when a player reveals a treachery, place 1 threat here. Oof. Don't like that. All right, well, my turn. So we are going to spend 3 to get my alien physiology out. And I guess what we're going to do is we are going to thwart for 2 off of this. Then we're going to use our alien physiology to change into Hulk shape. Oh, wait, readies me. Sorry. And then now that gives me +2 attack, +1 defense. And I will punch for 3, which takes out his armor. Do I have Wiccan take out the last 2, or do I use him for blocking? I think I'm going to use him for blocking. All right, so let us ready ourselves up. Draw up 5. A tackle, night nurse, tackle, shapeshifter strike, and an Altman residence. All right, so we are getting 1 on the main. He is coming to attack. I will have Wiccan jump in front of it, so he's attacking for base 1, 2, 3. Wiccan is defeated. And now we get our encounter card, which is not a side scheme. It is a shield helicarrier. Comes in with 3 threat plus hinder 1 per player, so 4. When defeated, the player who defeats it deals 1 damage to each character they control and each minion engaged with them. And it has a hazard icon. So coming in with 4. Alrighty. Alright, so this needs a mental and a fist resource, which I do have available. Alright, he is stalwart, so can't really stun him. Only get me 1 threat off of that. Oof. This deck is going to be interesting to pilot. Alright, so the other option, if I ignore that, is I could tackle him. Yeah, let's try this. Alright, so we are going to use tackle, Altman resident, and the night nurse to pay for a tackle. I get to stun an enemy. Unfortunately, he is stalwart, so I don't get to do anything there. But I did pay with a physical, so I get to do 3 damage to him, taking Iron Man down to 9. Then I played an event, so I am going to exhaust Hulk shape to deal 2 damage. I am now going to use my alien physiology to use shapeshifter strike, deal 5 damage to an enemy. And I get to ready Hulk smash, or Hulk shape, not that I have anything to use that with. And then let's punch for 3. All right, so Hulkling just kind of ripped through Iron Man, so let us see what Phase 2 gives us. So Phase 2, he is steady. Well, he's actually stalwart. He has +1 scheme, same thing. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Iron Man cannot take damage this phase. All right, so I'm going to have 3 encounter cards plus that. That is my turn. I have no cards left in my deck. Oh, and he comes in with 16 hit points. Let me get that out there. All right, get back up. I can do this all day. I can do this all day. Armored shape. Cuts both ways, and an assess the situation. And alien physiology is back. Okay. So we are getting 1 on the main. He is coming to attack for a base 2. We are going to spend an I can do this all day with an I can do to buy an I can do this all day. So when an enemy attacks, declare your hero the defender without exhausting him. So I am not exhausting. I'm also going to play cuts both ways. When an enemy attacks, you gain retaliate 1 until the end of the phase. I have also played an event, so I'm going to exhaust Hulk shape to deal 2 damage. So I am, even though I'm not exhausting, I'm defending for 2. And I have retaliate 1. So he's coming in for base of 2. Star, reveal this card, so he's now got a gauntlet. And he get range, so that retaliate does me absolutely no good. He's hitting for 3, I'm defending for 2, so I take 1. And now we get 1 regular encounter card, then 1 from the shield helicarrier. So we get another side scheme. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Each Avengers minion gains the printed keyword of each other Avengers minion. Comes in thanks to hinder 1 per player with 4, and it has an amplify icon. We have Wasp, so Teamwork Avengers. Win reveal, place 1 threat on the main scheme, so we were at 5 out of 7. And now we get an arc reactor. He gets a tough status card, and it's retaliate 1. Well, this is unfortunate. All right, so my turn. I am going to punch for 1 to take the tough off. That hits me 1 back. I'm going to use alien physiology to change from Hulk shape to my armored shape, which readies me. So I get +1 attack, +2 defense, and retaliate 1. Not that it matters with the powered gauntlets. I'm going to play Assess the Situation, which is an event. So, well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. So that heals 2 from me. And then I will punch for 2. Oh, and I take retaliate 1. I am thinking about flipping down because I can't do anything about that. So that's going to pop. It wouldn't pop this turn if I stay up. Actually, it could if I get a treachery on there. So yeah, I'm going to let's flip down. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to end my turn. I'm not going to do my shapeshift ability. So we're going to ready up. I get 1 extra card because of Assess the Situation, so I get 6 cards. Defensive Conditioning, Shapeshifter Strike, cuts both ways. Preservation, Iron Lad, and a Taunt. All right, let's see how this goes. So we get 1 on the main. He is scheming for 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an amplify icon. So base 5 star. Put a counter on Pursued by the Past. So buy a lot. So he clears this thing. All right. So pre-registration tactics, yada yada. Negative zone prison. Reduce the target threat value for the scheme by 1 for each face down card under it. Force response. After an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, place that ally face down under this scheme. So if you chump block, they get taken away to the negative zone prison, which makes it easier to lose this. It has a 9 per player threshold, starts with 0, goes up 1 per. Right, but now Wasp gets to go, so that is 1. And now we're going to get 2 encounter cards. First one is Doc Samson. So he does not have teamwork, so he does not trigger off of the fact that Wasp is out. When revealed, you are confused. So, and then drawing near. Okay. All right. Oh, Doc Samson is a guard. Oh, you. Dang it. Okay. So that changes my plan. Okay, so first, my turn begins. I discard the top card of my deck. It's got 1 icon, so it does that. So my plan was going to be, without the guard minion, was going to be to do a Shapeshifter Strike, then Punch. So that would be 5, 2, with my Shapeshift ability, go get my Hulk shape, ready up, do it again. However, Samson really puts a damper on that. All right, first things first. Let us do this. I am going to get my Hulk shape out of my discard pile. We are going to flip up to hero form. We are... Okay. So, do we taunt? Yes. All right, so we're going to use Preservation, which after I spend it, I get to heal the damage. So that takes me up to 10 out of 13. I'm going to taunt. So the villain attacks you. Other characters cannot defend against this attack. I'm not going to defend. He's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. And now I get to draw 3 cards. Excelsior, Imitation Shape, and a taunt. Not what I wanted. But I did play an event, so I'm going to do that to heal 2 damage. I was really hoping to get another attack event out of this. So my choice is either to waste a Shapeshifter Strike and a damage on him, or let's see, but I'm only hitting for 2. So if I punch for 2, got an Iron Lad ally, but I don't have anybody to boost his stats with. All right, let me see here. Do that for free. No, I wouldn't be able to do... Wouldn't be able to do everything. Not unless I taunt again. That would be a really bad idea. Okay. So I guess the question is, do I feel like I am going to survive this? Well, we're going to find out. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... what if I punch? Shoot. Yeah, all right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to alien physiology. Oh, no. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So I want to exhaust. Draw. Yeah, I got to do something here. Got to do something. All right, let's punch for 2 into Wasp. What I am going to now do, I don't quite have enough to do everything I was hoping, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll be okay. I will use my alien physiology to replace my armored shape with an imitation shape, which readies me. That gives me a +2 thwart. I will punch Wasp. Might as well just take her out. Then I am going to... Ooh. Okay, do I want to draw a card or do I want to do 2 damage? I think it is more important that I do the 2 damage. Though, you know what? No, because I'm not going to be able to beat him this turn anyway. So I'm going to spend Taunt and Iron Lad to play a Shapeshifter Strike, which takes out Doc Samson. And then I'm going to, because I played an event, I am going to exhaust Imitation Shape to draw a card, which is Cuts Both Ways. I will use Cuts Both Ways to play an Excelsior, because maybe I'll get a chance to defend. Then I'm going to use Cuts Both Way and Defensive Conditioning to pay for a Hulk shape-shifting form, which readies me and gives me +2 attack, +1 defense. And then we're going to punch for 3 into Iron Man. And I will take 1 back from Retaliate. I don't like my odds here, folks. All right, that is my turn. We're going to ready ourselves up. We're going to draw 5 cards, which is going to deck me. Oh, that was a treachery, so I did not. Oh, no, that's an obligation, not a treachery. Sorry. So I got my thwart card, my other thwart card, defensive conditioning, deck out. If I can get one of my attack events, I have a chance. I have a chance, but all right, 2 more. What do we got? Brother Voodoo and a preservation. All right. Not what I was looking for there. Oh. I don't even have a defense event to trigger that. If I defend, I can do Excelsior to deal 2 damage. I think I'm going to have to defend anyway because he's coming in for a base. Anyway, getting ahead of myself here. First things first, we get 1 on the main. He is coming to attack me with a base of 3 plus an amplify for 4. So I am going to have to defend. So 4, 5. So I take 3. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to exhaust. Oh, that's not even exhaust. Excelsior, I am going to spend Preservation as an energy resource, which heals me a damage, as an energy resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. All right. And now we get 3 encounter cards. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Sinister Strike, place 1 threat on Pursued by the Past, and if it has any counters on it, it gains Surge. Repulsor Blast. It is a Treachery, so let's put 1 on the main. Discard an upgrade or support I control. Well, I guess I will discard Excelsior. Oh no, Hero. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. For each energy or wild resource discarded, deal 1 damage to your hero. Well, nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. So 1 damage. Right, next, Repulsor Blast. Oh no, it's once per phase. Oh, did that, oh, I didn't even have to do that. Because that was, the Treachery thing is only, was only on the other one. So, alright, same thing though. 4 cards. 1. No. 2. 2. So down to 1. And now we get Maria Hill with Retaliate 2. When revealed, the enemy team searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Life Model Decoy and attaches it to Maria Hill. But I am going to be defeated because I didn't deal with drawing near last phase. So that is the enemy phase. My turn. Turn begins. It is 1 resource. We go up to 4. There's 3 more than the players. So we go get our Nemesis. Oh no, he is not Quick Strike. Sorry. We get another Side Scheme. Comes in with 5. And then these get shuffled in. All right, so all I have to be able to do is do 7 damage while exhausted and on 1 hit point. If I flip, I'm going to lose from threat. Because that'll go up to 4. He's scheming for a base of 4. And she's scheming for 2. So yeah, that's... maybe if I remove 2 threat from there, it could do something. Ooh, I do have an option. I do have a potential. Okay. All right, so Brother Voodoo and Defensive Conditioning is going to pay for Impersonation. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. I'm going to remove Earth's Mightiest Hero. I played an event, so I'm going to do 2 damage. If it removes the last threat from the scheme, I can change to Alter Ego. I will. I am now going to use my Alter Ego form to go get a shape change. No, this isn't going to be quite enough. Dang. I thought I maybe had a chance. But I am not going to be able to. All right, so I got wing shape. So I'm going to flip up. Oh, I wasn't even able to do that because I'm confused. So this is gone. I'm confused. This guy is still out there. Didn't do the 2 damage. Hang on. So that might have changed what I was going to do here. So let us... I'll put the confused status back out. Let's see here. All right. So what I'm going to do instead... I'm going to spend 3 for a Brother Voodoo. So I get to search the top 5 cards of my deck for an event card. I can do this all day. Taunt, Defensive Conditioning, Wiccan. Oh, if I had gotten a Shapeshifter Strike. Real quick, let me take a look. Nope, wasn't the next card up. Oh well. Yeah, I can't even taunt to save myself, so I can do this all day. So my theory was, if I use Brother Voodoo, if I had gotten a Shapeshifter Strike, I could have done the... oh no, but I only have 1 hit point, so yeah, no, I couldn't even punch him. All right, so let us... All right. Brother Voodoo. He's gonna thwart 2 off the main and then take 2 damage. Can't afford to stay up, so I've got to flip down. And I am going to discard my cards. Let's see here. If I don't completely deck out, which we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to ready ourselves up. We're getting 2 on the main due to scroll business. He is scheming for base 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an amplify. So 5. No, I automatically lose. 6, 7. Or as my son might say these days, 6, 7. He schemes out. Doot. We are at 9, and the players lose the game. We are captured. We go to the negative zone. Sorry, Hulkling. You are prisoner of Iron Man. Well, unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I don't know. I guess I probably should have done something with the maybe the attachments, I just thought I could power through. I needed, again, the problem with the with a protection deck. There it is. It only took me like 15 cards. Actually, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was the 13th card down in my deck, which means 3 turns at earliest before I could have gotten to it. So yeah, the protection deck just didn't have enough to punch him through and get through. I don't know. Maybe I could have focused more on threat removal, but there just wasn't enough juice to pull through with everything else out there. So again, fun. Iron Man is interesting with his little attachments and everything. But and the treachery kicker on the first one was neat. But again, not overly different than just a regular scenario, but nice little skinning for heroes in this. And Hulkling, again, kind of neat with the different shape-shifting abilities, but protection deck, meh. Protection, it's a precon protection deck, which especially in solo are never particularly great because they're focused completely on defense, and then after you defend, you're kind of out of luck for doing anything else on your turn, and he doesn't have enough other... I wasn't getting enough other events and everything to drive it, so... Oh well, can't win them all. So rather than play this one again, I will be switching over for my next game to Tigra, and I will go against Spider-Woman and then Captain America, and we'll see how her aggression precon deck is, where I go fetch a bunch of minions. So, as always, thank you for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it. I will get another one out there soon. And then after I'm done with the Civil War, then I'm going to probably start experimenting with some of these encounter sets into villain decks, like put Heroes for Hire with, I don't know, Taskmaster or something like that, and just change it up and have fun. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great evening, everybody.